Hello, welcome to the What's New video for Erwin Data Modeler and Erwin Mart 12.0. To simplify product versioning and to promote synergy and cohesiveness with other Erwin by Quest offerings, we have renamed our new data modeling products to version 12.0. These are the topics we will cover in this fully encompassing video of the latest release of Erwin Data Modeler and Erwin Mart. Erwin Data Modeler, or Erwin DM 12.0, is a new release in Erwin DM's 30 plus years of market-leading technology. Within this release, the product's capabilities have been enhanced to include those items most important to our users based on feedback received since releasing version 2021 R1 in April of 2021. This video provides a high-level perspective of the new features and capabilities included in Erwin DM and Erwin Mart 12.0. Let's take a look at the new features and capabilities of this new release. Summary of new features and capabilities. Support for 7 new NoSQL database targets. Databricks Cloud Platform support. Support for several high-priority customer requests, including enhanced NoSQL transformation capabilities, additional Snowflake functionality such as tagging and unstructured data, as well as new JSON features, Cassandra advanced denormalization enhancements, including multiple embed options, Data Vault 2.0 improvements, and much more. Productivity improvements, generation of model diagrams as PDF documents, creation of new models via NoSQL denormalization, centralized scheduler capability with complete compare option, enhanced or complex Oracle views, user interface enhancements, hide and or unhide model object or an object neighborhood, access the attribute or column guided editor directly from within the entity or table guided editor, copy neighborhood, new graph display level for graph databases, new object tab in the object browser. Erwin DM 12.0 new database support. These are the new NoSQL database targets. Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Keyspaces for Apache Cassandra, ArangoDB, including document and edge collections, Couchbase v7, including scope, collection, and user-defined functions, Google BigQuery, Neo4j, and Parquet. And of course, there's new cloud platform support for Databricks, as mentioned a moment ago. Prior to Couchbase v7, documents were saved in buckets in a relatively unorganized fashion, making it difficult to generate the schema for different documents that were being saved. Couchbase v7 provides scopes and collections, allowing documents to be categorized and organized within a bucket. A collection is a data container within a bucket, and a scope is a mechanism for grouping multiple collections. This is a graphical depiction of the existing Couchbase v6 and the new Couchbase v7 hierarchical support for documents. Data Vault 2.0 improvements include the ability to remove all Data Vault 2.0 changes model-wide in a single operation, as well as the ability to manage Data Vault 2.0 components, that is, to remove and or change those components, of individual entities and or tables in the entity and table guided editors. Data Vault component type, both for attributes and tables, are only visible in their editors on Data Vault 2.0 model. And the Data Vault editor itself has been enhanced to allow adding table name as either a prefix or as a suffix for Data Vault 2.0 columns. Unchecking the Data Vault 2.0 checkbox in the Model Properties Editor results in the display of a confirmation dialog informing the modeler that the rollback or removal operation may not be immediate for large models. To change the component type of individual entities or tables, modelers must first remove the existing Data Vault 2.0 component type by selecting the 3 dashes item before selecting the new component type. And lastly, modelers can choose to append table names as either a prefix or as a suffix by component type in the Data Vault 2.0 guided editor. The option to print diagrams as PDFs has been added to both the Print Current Diagram and the Print Selected Diagrams options of the Tools menu item. Modelers can use Erwin Data Modeler Scheduler to schedule reverse engineering or RE jobs centrally on a local or remote instance of Erwin Data Modeler. You can configure multiple remote machines as servers and set up jobs to run in parallel on those servers. This centralized scheduler capability saves time and provides improved performance by distributing RE jobs across multiple servers. New UI changes have been implemented to accommodate remote service start-stop, scheduling of services, report generation, and creation or selection of RE configuration settings. Benefits of the new centralized scheduler include increased reverse engineering from database and complete compare performance. Centralized scheduler saves time by permitting multiple jobs to run at the same time on each configured remote server, that is, parallel processing. Improved modeling team productivity, as modelers are no longer dependent upon the completion of each other's RE jobs. RE configurations facilitate reuse of standardized or predefined settings via a new drop-down list in order to ensure consistency and valid entry of database, user ID, and password combinations for all RE tasks. And RE configuration lists can be manually created or imported from different machines. There is no need to recreate the configuration lists on individual workstations. Also note, Complete Compare can now be included as part of a scheduled RE job, enabling modelers to compare the RE result with the Mart model itself. New in this release is the ability for modelers to hide model objects in order to simplify diagrams. Entities, tables, views, and material views may be hidden. You may also select Hide or Hide Neighborhood from the Hiding submenu of the Diagram menu item. Let's take a moment to focus on the object E7 in this diagram. Hide hides the selected model object. Hide neighborhood hides the selected model object plus all directly connected model objects, that is, parent and or child objects. The hiding queue, that blue highlighted plus sign, indicates one or more hidden objects. Right-click any object displaying the hiding queue to display a pop-up menu containing Unhide and Unhide All options. Unhide restores the hidden model objects connected to the selected object only. Unhide All restores all hidden model objects. Another UI improvement in this product release is the ability to open the attribute or column guided editor directly from within either the entity or table guided editor. Modelers need only to click the newly added menu icon. Additionally, the attribute and column editors now show definitions, comments for all attributes columns in the upper portion of the dialog. Hovering over any of the displayed properties results in the display of the complete associated property, as in the example shown here. Modelers can now copy multiple connected model objects to the Windows clipboard in a single operation from the clipboard submenu of the home menu item, and paste those objects either into a new or an existing diagram, as well as into other models. Graph Display Level is accessible from the Display Level submenu of the View menu item, as well as from the Display toolbar. The Object Browser Object tab displays tables, records, collections, documents, JSON objects, or nodes in your model or for the selected object, along with counts based on the target database. Now, let's turn our attention to the new features and capabilities of Erwin Mart 12.0. Features and capabilities include new DevOps integration with GitLab and GitHub, improved data intelligence or DI suite integration, such as add and edit job dialogues, have been enhanced with the new Run Now checkbox, updated support for new product versions and all new databases. Special characters are supported on the login and user creation dialogues. LDAP test connection feature has been added to the Mart configuration. Session timeout has been updated to 30 minutes. And third-party software has been updated as well to Java 16.0.1, that is Adopt OpenJDK, and Tomcat 9.0.52. The new Erwin DM DevOps integration is depicted here. As you can see, the Erwin Mart plays a very necessary and pivotal role in this process. We start the DevOps integration by creating or selecting a Git connection. Git connections require the following information: a user-defined connection name, the hosting service name. Note that Erwin DM currently only supports GitHub and GitLab. A personal access token, which is created in and by the hosting service used. A URL link to the user-defined Git repository. The name of the repository branch to connect with. Note, although username and password are displayed on the Get Connection dialog, these parameters are not currently used by Erwin DM and can be ignored. Also, once saved, Git connections remain active until changed and resaved in this dialog. This is a high-level perspective of the DevOps, that is Erwin DM and Git integration workflow. From schema generation or the alter dialog, click the Preview tab and then click Commit to Git menu item. Enter the necessary information on the Commit to Git dialog. Click the Commit button to update the Git repository. The Erwin Mart DI integration is depicted on this slide. Note that the Mart also plays a pivotal role in this process. After entering DI configuration information and connecting to DI, users can now select the new Run Now option, which will run the DI integration process immediately. Okay, let's take a moment to review the new and improved functionality included in Erwin Modeling 12.0, including Erwin Data Modeler and Erwin Mart. 8 new database targets. Advanced Cassandra denormalization. Centralized or remote scheduler. Hide or unhide objects and or neighborhoods. Access the attribute and column guided editors from within the entity or table guided editors. DevOps integration. Copy neighborhood. Graph display level for graph databases. Generate diagrams as PDF documents. Other improvements include enhanced NoSQL transformation, new model creation via NoSQL denormalization, improved DI suite integration, additional Snowflake and JSON features, enhanced Oracle views, Data Vault 2.0 updates, Object Browser Object tab, plus so much more. Thank you for taking the time to view this What's New video for Erwin Data Modeling 12.0.